Hey guys, what's going on? It is Dan Lags, and welcome back to another house tour. Today we're going to be taking a look at the completed Let's Build, the green traditional house built here in the City Texture Pack on Xbox One. This house is done, the Let's Build is over, so it's time to give this place a tour. Exterior, interior, the whole thing, landscaping, it's all complete. It was actually built right next to one of my favorite builds of all time, the Victorian Mansion. This was built in the default texture pack, which is why it looks a little bit weird, especially the roads. So that's kind of like an interesting contrast, like kind of right down the line between the two packs. But we're taking a look at this house today. It's complete. Like I said, Let's Build's done. It was 11-part Let's Build. Pretty decent sized house. I would say it's pretty close to being classified as a mansion in my eyes. I think it actually does have 5 bedrooms. It might only have, yeah, I think it does have 5 bedrooms. We'll confirm when we go through. I wouldn't classify this as a mansion. I would really just kind of consider it to be a very large house. That's just kind of how I view it. You know, it doesn't really matter, honestly, how we classify it. It's a good looking build. I built it out of the green concrete. That is the base structure. If you didn't by chance catch all the Let's Build episodes, and that's why we're doing the tour. So yeah, it's concrete, green concrete is the walls, and then actually I used black concrete as the roof. I decided to use full blocks as the roof instead of stairs, which is, you know, what we typically see in Minecraft. So a little bit different on that front, and I think it turned out pretty good. I tried to use most of the newer features in the city texture pack here on Xbox One. I'm gonna say newer, you know, with, you know, the quotations around it, because it's, you know, these features have been out for a little bit over a month now. So here's the house in the exterior. Again, I think it looks pretty nice. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. This was a very fun Let's Build. I appreciate the support you guys gave the series. But let's tour the final product of this build. Why don't we do a little walk? We can walk right down the front pathway here into the house. We'll go right through the front door. We'll check out all the rooms. We'll go through everything. I'll make some comments about it. It'll be a good old time. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to go right through the front door here. I'm stuck in the door. Into the foyer. So here it is. One of the things you're going to see throughout this house is the terracotta blocks. Or actually, these are the glazed terracotta blocks. I try to use these a lot. I kind of finally figured out how they work in terms of like the patterns of them, and they can make some really cool carpet designs, and you're going to see that kind of throughout this build. So here is the foyer's carpet design. I believe this is the light blue glazed terracotta. It's a really long name for a block, but I believe that's what that is called. And just this is the front foyer area. We have the staircase tucked over here in the corner. We have an entrance to the great room. We have an entrance to the dining room. And we have an entrance to the office space, as well as a little closet in here underneath of the staircase. So let's see, which way do we want to go first? How about we go left into the dining room? Here it is. Nice dining room table in the middle with some chairs made out of stairs. So we got some stair chairs, which is pretty funny. And then we have kind of like a little interesting ceiling design. You're going to see ceiling designs kind of like this in some other rooms around the house. So that is the dining room. Of course, right next to the dining room, you got to have the kitchen. Here it is. Pretty similar kitchen to the Victorian Mansion in terms of like the floor design, the shelving along the, you know, the sides of the walls and things like that. Lots of just miscellaneous items up there. Nice countertops with an island. I believe that's polished granite with some gray carpet on top. Pretty standard. And then of course we have the refrigerator and just a couple other things. So it's a pretty decent kitchen. Fits the area very nicely. The kitchen also has an exit out to the back porch, which has a grill up here, and there's a couple of exits out into the backyard. We'll kind of do a little bit more detail in the backyard later. Right over here through the kitchen, this is the garage, and the garage is only entrance into the inside of the house is through the kitchen, but there's also an exit door to the backyard here, and that kind of connects to the path, which goes over to the pool area with the hot tub and all that stuff. Nice platform. We got the shed. We got the tennis court again. We'll fly over those things again once we kind of cover the whole interior. But here's the garage. Turned out really good. We have one car in here with the garage door slightly open, and I believe we have another car parked out there as well. So a couple of nice sports cars for this house. All right, so let's go through the kitchen entrance into the great room. So if you remember, you can also get back to the foyer through here. So this floor plan turned out to have a pretty nice flow to it, I believe, which is always good. Nice big chandelier here. I tried to use some of the end rods, sea lanterns, some white glass. I think that's a nice looking lantern, or a nice looking chandelier, I should say. It looks very good, kind of centered in the middle of this great room, which obviously has a taller ceiling than everywhere else. But I like having at least one room in houses of this size to have a really tall vaulted ceiling. I think it just adds to the floor plan. I think it creates kind of like a nice great room theme, which is cool. And then basically for the rest of this room, we kind of have a couple of couches and a television. Pretty simple. Coffee table in the middle. Moving on, let's go over to the next room. This is more of a living room space. This is going to be where the fireplace is located. A couple more sofas, actually just one sofa, and then we have a little love seat here with a coffee table as well. A couple of windows that look out onto the backyard, of course, and just a bunch of other miscellaneous things to decorate the room. This room right through here leads to the powder room. So most of the bedrooms, I believe all of the bedrooms actually on this house have ensuite bathrooms, which is a good thing to add to a floor plan. But doesn't mean that we still can have an extra bathroom here, just in case. And there is a window that goes out to the backyard as well. This thing's actually got the whole 9. I actually didn't even need to add a shower to this one. I don't know why I did, but it's a full bathroom. Here it is. Got the toilet and the vanity as well, which is nice. Moving back over here, this is the office. And again, if you go through here, that leads back to the foyer. And the office is kind of like a mixed room. It's got a staircase to the basement, which we'll check out in a second, as well as kind of just a little desk over here with a laptop and a lamp. And then this is just a whiteboard, I guess, just to add to the wall. Through here is, I believe, the guest bedroom. Yeah, I am remembering correctly now. This house does have 5 bedrooms. So this is the guest bedroom on the first floor, and then we have 4 bedrooms on the second floor, which is pretty cool. The guest bedroom has a desk. It has a pretty nice looking bed. I like the theme of this room. It's kind of got a beachy vibe to it with the light blue and the sand as the carpet, which I think looks pretty nice. And then in here we have an ensuite bathroom. Again, it's got everything you need. Some towel racks with the banners. That's a pretty cool feature. And we're also using tripwire hooks in each one of the rooms to represent kind of like the light switches to turn the ceiling lights on and off. It's not redstone, but it works. So that is the guest bedroom. And that, I believe, covers the whole first floor of the house. So we will check out the basement real quick. Basement's pretty much just storage and laundry room. Right here, this is the laundry room, just kind of in this open space. And then if you walk through here, we have some shelving back here. Using the iron trap doors as shelving is a good feature. I would highly recommend that. Just kind of some utilities, furnaces, things like that. That was actually supposed to be like a cat box, like a litter box. That's really silly, but I thought it would be a funny thing to add. And just, again, more shelving. This little hallway here leads out to the bulkhead, which leads to the backyard. That way, there's an exit into the backyard from the basement. And then finally over here, we have another room. This is just kind of like a computer room down here in the basement, maybe an extra office space that I added, a couple of monitors and a desk. We have a filing cabinet and, of course, a Dangeles anvil just to throw it in there. Also, I put an extra fridge down here as well. I think a lot of houses have an extra fridge in the basement. Anyway, that will cover the first floor and the basement of the house. So let's go ahead and run upstairs, and we will cover the second floor of this build, which is basically just all bedrooms. The master suite is through there. If you guys watched the last episode of the Let's Build, it was all focused on that. We'll check that out last. Let's go over here first. First off, the second floor here is kind of just like this open room. And then we have a nice balcony that looks down into the great room and the chandelier, which I think is great. Another awesome use of these glazed terracotta blocks with this really cool carpet feature. I can't remember which one that is in terms of color, but that's probably my favorite one. And then in here we have, again, another carpet of glazed terracotta. I believe that's blue glazed terracotta, which is awesome. So let's check out each one of these bedrooms real quick. First one right here, again, another awesome carpet design. We got the bed, we got the windows, TV on the wall, and an ensuite bathroom. It's got everything you need. There's bedroom number 1. We got 3 bedrooms in this side of the house, which I think is nice. I like how they're all compact like this. This is more of like maybe a little kid's bedroom, well, a little girl's bedroom, obviously. So we have, obviously the bright pink colors and things like that. And then, of course, the bathroom is in here as well. Each one of these has a bathroom, like I said. And then the third one right in here. Really like the carpet design on this one as well. That's real nice. This one actually has a closet as well as a bathroom. So it's got a little bit of an extra space there. Extra storage closet in this room. I had a little bit of space, so I threw it in. So those are the kind of like little bedroom trio on this side of the house. So let's move over to the final room over here. This is the master suite. So we have the master bed, have a sofa, coffee table, love seat. Nice wall designs in here. Widescreen TV. Windows on both sides, which are symmetrical in the room, which I think is a nice feature. Kind of goes from the front of the house straight to the back of the house. So In this room, I believe this is the only room in the house where you have a view of the front yard and the backyard, depending on which side of the room you're on, which is pretty cool. That's why I chose this room to be the master bedroom. And here we have his and hers closets on both sides. They're identical. Pretty simple, standard closet designs. And then here we have the master bathroom, which is above the garage. We have the shower. We got a dual vanity. We have a bathtub. And we have an extra room for the toilet. Master bathroom, looking pretty good. Overall, the master suite I think turned out real nice. So with all that being said, guys, that's going to wrap up the interior of this house. So let's go down the stairs. Let's fly back outside, and we'll do one last little fly around in this place and wrap a little bow tie on this Let's Build series and this house. So again, guys, thank you for supporting this Let's Build series all the way through and checking out the tour video. Maybe if you didn't catch all the episodes, just kind of recap everything for you on what was built. Of course, we got the tennis court back here. We got the shed, the lawnmower, fountain in the middle. Nice big pathways for the backyard. But yeah, this house turned out great. I'm really happy with the way it all finished up. At first, I was a little bit skeptical on how this thing was going to turn out, but it turned out quite nice in the end. So happy to have another Let's Build in the books for you guys. So with all that being said, guys, thanks for watching. It's been Dan Lags. If you enjoyed the tour, drop a like on the video because we're going to have lots more tours coming soon with the Twitch subscriber server. We're going to be doing some tours on there very soon. So stay tuned for that, guys. Thanks for watching. It's been Dan Lags. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.